Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video on the Carnival 3 palette by Bperfect. This is the Carnival 3 Bperfect palette. So if you guys want to see how this palette is, if it's worth the hype, then keep on watching. So this is how the actual palette looks. A lot of matte shades. There are a few little shimmery shades, which is nice if you want to, do a little sparkly inner corner or a little halo eye or whatever. I'm really liking this teal color. Let's do this dark blue. Well, I think I want to focus this on the crease. Next, I'm going to take this next shade. It's called Lagoon. And I'm going to use this to buff out the edges of the first blue. Wow, that looks really nice. First impressions, it didn't blow me away like in the first couple seconds when I laid down that blue, and I think it's because I had to keep packing it on. It definitely did get to that color though, so that's nice. Sometimes if you ever have to build up colors, sometimes it doesn't even look like the color in the pan, so it definitely does look like it. I just had to like pack it on a little bit heavier, which is kind of nice because that it's like that, because if you don't want it to be as intense, you can just go in a little bit light-handed with it, or just with like one or two like little dips, and then it won't be like as bright if that's not what you want. Which I don't know why you would get this palette if you didn't want it to be bright. That's kind of like the purpose of this palette, but okay, I'm gonna leave that just like that. I think that looks so good so far. It's not patchy at all. I think that's the biggest thing, is that I have a lot of patchy shadows low-key. Like there's not even like a harsh line. There's literally nothing. It's just so smooth. Maybe let's do this one. I'm gonna take that lime green and apply it right above that teal. I'm pretty much taking it out to the very end of my brow. The lime green is actually giving me a little bit more fallout than the blues, but that's okay because it's blending just as nice and it's pretty bright, so that is okay. Honestly, I don't really care about fallout, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's a little like annoying just because it's kind of messy, but I mean, who cares? As long as it, if the shadows blend nice and the colors look cool and they're not patchy and shit, then I don't care. The thing I'm just loving is how seamless the blend is. I keep kind of subconsciously comparing this palette to my James Charles palette, and I don't think it's even right to be comparing them, but the reason why is because that's my only colored palette, and that's also my only pigment palette, pressed pigment palette, and I love my James Charles palette. It's been my favorite ever since I bought it. The only thing is those colors do not get this bright. Like, this is like great. Look at that. That's like, I can't even talk about it. Just so the cut crease looks super crisp, what I actually am gonna do is I'm gonna take my one size fits all go off makeup remover, and I'm gonna spray this Q-tip just a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and carefully just remove the product that we have on the lid. This is how it ended up looking once I removed the eyeshadow and the base from my lid. My lid might look a little red. I think it's just from all the rubbing and the mixture of the shadows, but this is how it looks with the base filled in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on this side. And all I did really was put a little bit on my hand, took my same flat brush that I used to actually carve out my brows, and kind of just slowly line that line that we created, and then pretty much just took it outwards. And I went a little bit higher than the line just because it did it on accident, and I had to kind of clean it up a little bit, but you can't really notice too much. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that on this side. I think now I'm gonna go ahead and take a different brush and go ahead and put some shadow on that cut crease. I just got this random urge to want to use this coral shade. It's literally called Corals. Go ahead and take that on a flat brush, and I think I want to go ahead and apply that on the white. I'm gonna do it a little bit to the side. Oh my god, that looks so pretty. I can't believe how bright this is looking. I mean, that was like as it should, but like, dang, that's crazy. Wow. I think I want to go ahead and dip into Sundown, and I think I'm going to tap this on the outer edge of where I put that coral shade. I'm going to dip into this color right here, Bloom. So I'm going to use this on the outer edge. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade right here, Pink Lily. I'm gonna apply that to the very outer edge. I think I'm gonna take that all the way out. When I do these, it always looks really, really pretty when I take it out, almost basically to my hairline. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this color Lilac. It's like a very soft pink with a little bit of lavender. I'm gonna take that all the way down.
Yes, that looks so cute.
Wow, that coral and that lavender shade look hella good together. I'm really glad that I did that. I was gonna do like a yellow, but I was like, can I see it with the yellow? Okay. What's next? What's next? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that little center part now. So what I'm thinking is it's like a shiny pink. I think I want to apply a little bit of that to the inner part. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and take my Wet n Wild spray and I'm going to spray it once. And I'm going to go on top of the lavender. Oh, wow. Can't. Now for the middle little portion, I'm going to dip into this shade right here, Vanilla. And what I think I'm going to do is actually apply that to that little space in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it a little bit. Okay, there we go. I was going to keep it in that kind of like straight line, but I think it looks a lot better, kind of diffused into the coral. So, wow. That took a minute, but not as long as I thought it was gonna take, to be honest. So I went ahead and added a little bit of some rhinestones. I just used these ones right here that I got from AliExpress. Okay, so I went ahead and added a little bit of liner. Well, not a little bit, it's kind of a little bit more on the thicker side, but I did a straight across liner. I didn't do a wing this time, and then I did actually take it a little bit into the inner corner. Okay, I'm back. I did my complexion, I did my brows, put in my lashes, and I'm pretty much ready to do the bottom shadow. So I wanted to go ahead and include that so you guys know exactly what colors I used for what. I think I want to take this shade Tahiti. I'm gonna put that on my waterline, or not my waterline, I'm sorry, my bottom lashes. I'm gonna take this shade right here, Starlight. It's like an iridescent lavender. And I'm gonna grab my setting spray because I want to spray this. I'm gonna go right on top of that lavender. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes. So I'm taking the same black eyeliner I actually used on my top waterline, and I'm gonna apply a little bit to the bottom just because smudging so much the liquid liner that I feel like that's the only way to really like camouflage it. Okay, this is the look. I am all done, and I think this is one of the most intricate looks I've ever did. Or I don't know if I should say intricate, because it wasn't necessarily like details with like a lot of rhinestones or anything like that. It was kind of just, I don't know. I don't even know what kind of area you would call this, like what area it would fall under. I mean, obviously it's a halo eye with a wing, and then we got the cut crease going on, we have the rhinestone. But yeah, I really like it. The colors are immaculate. My overall thoughts on the palette is,
if I could score this, that would be a 10. Everything about it was immaculate.
but because 50 bucks is a lot of money just for one palette, I don't think you can go wrong with it, just because there's hella shadows in here. Clearly they look amazing. Yeah, money well spent. If you're a makeup artist or you just love colored looks, I would definitely look into investing in this, whether you gotta wait till your birthday or Christmas or whatever. Definitely get your hands on this palette, because as expensive as it is, it's definitely worth it. And I can imagine you could probably do so many looks with this. I have no complaints, honestly. I would give the P. Louise base a 10 out of 10, and I would give this palette a 10 out of 10 as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed creating this look with me and kind of hearing my thoughts. If you made it to this point, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more beauty and lifestyle videos and vlogs and, you know, just girly things like that. I have a bunch of different things going on this channel. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to drop a comment and let me know if you've been interested in this palette or if you have it and you love it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.